Have you ever made a decision, one that had nothing to do with anyone else, yet someone's whole attitude toward you suddenly changed? No argument, no betrayal, just tension, silence, cold distance. Sometimes it is not about what you did wrong, it's about what they didn't get. Because when your actions do not benefit them, or worse, God forbid, and go against their hidden interests, it can flip a switch in their behavior. Someone will get angry at you simply because your decisions didn't serve them. There is a hidden currency in relationships, which is interests. We like to think people care about us for who we are, but in many relationships, especially ones not deeply rooted, people's investment in you can be quietly transactional, not in a malicious way, but practical. You provide something: attention, support, access, opportunity, and without realizing it, your presence becomes part of their strategy. So when you make a move that doesn't benefit them, or worse, blocks something they want, they don't always say it, they just shift. For example, you quietly pull back from someone who tries to control group dynamics. You're not rude, you just stop feeding into it. Suddenly, they act offended, gossip about you, or accuse you of having an attitude. Not because you were unkind, but because their ego needed to feel central. In these situations, conflict isn't loud, it is disconnection. So people expect open conflict to be arguments, yelling, but when interests collide, it is often way more subtle. You will feel distance with no explanation, passive aggressive comments, less support from people who once cheered you on, and it will mess with your head. You will wonder, did I do something wrong? You will reply your words, your actions, trying to make sense of the shift. But the real reason, you just stopped giving them what they wanted. For example, you land a new job and a friend who used to vent you daily suddenly goes cold. Maybe your success made them feel left behind, or maybe you're no longer valuable as an emotional sponge. So, how to spot it without losing yourself? In other words, how to tell when it is not about your character, it is about conflicting interests. Firstly, they get upset over neutral decisions like choosing your health or taking a new opportunity. They don't express their disappointment directly. They withdraw, guilt trip, or shift the vibe. So the relationship feels conditional, like your value drops when you are no longer useful. This doesn't mean everyone is selfish, but it does mean pay attention when people change for no clear reason, or to be more accurate, for no rational, logical reason. So, what we can do to protect our peace and keep our clarity. When this happens, don't beg for clarity. You didn't do anything wrong. Reframe your values. Why did you make that decision? Was it right for you? And let the reaction teach you something about the foundation of that relationship and the foundation of their personality. Sometimes someone's silence or distance tell you everything their words won't. And remember, when someone turns against you for doing what is best for you, they were never really with you, just with what you gave them. And at the end of the day, your peace is not up for negotiation.